I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. It's not a surprise to me that President Biden's approval rating is starting to soar. It just crossed 50%, the first time it's hit 50% in quite some time. And I think it's because, one, he's delivering for the American people, but two, the contrast between the MAGA extremist weirdos, especially as Republicans have taken over the House of Representatives. It's just so obvious. It's just so palpable. I mean, look what MAGA Republicans are talking about. I mean, this is what was on Tucker. I mean, he's talking again about his M&M fetish and talking about how he's upset that he thinks like the green M&M is a lesbian and that he calls the purple M&M obese. And what he's really upset about is that Mars, the candy company, announced that there will be a limited edition all-female pack, including only purple, brown, and green M&Ms, which is the candy's trio of female characters. And this threw Tucker Carlson and MAGA Republicans into a tizzy. Like, this is what they're talking about right now. Here, play this clip of Tucker.
Woke M&Ms have returned. The green M&M got her boots back, but apparently is now a lesbian, maybe. And there's also a plus-sized, obese purple M&M. So we're going to cover that, of course, because that's what we do.
And this is being discussed like on every Fox show. Here's another show where they talk about how this M&M stuff this is why it's making China more powerful. What? Play the clip.
If this is what you need for validation, an M&M that is a color that you think is associated with feminism, then I'm worried about you. I think this is the kind of thing that makes China say, like, oh, good, keep focusing on that. Yeah. Keep focusing on giving people their own color M&Ms while we, take over all of the mineral deposits in the entire world.
So you got MAGA Republicans talking about M&Ms. The other thing that you have MAGA Republicans talking about is stoves, and one of the conspiracy theories that they're spreading is that Democrats are trying to remove gas stoves. And you'll see a lot of these MAGA Republican members of Congress. I kid you not. I'm going to show you a montage or a supercut of just a lot of these clips of MAGA Republicans lying about Democrats taking away your stove. And I guess what this comes from is that a member of the Consumer Product Safety Commission just stated that gas stoves can be dangerous and that people should be careful. And when things become very, very, very dangerous, it raises safety concerns that may require intervention. Well, we know gas stoves are dangerous, and it's good to have someone talking about it. But based on the fact that a member, like one member of the Consumer Product Safety Commission said that, MAGA Republicans like, how dare you take away our stoves? And that's what they've been talking about every day, in addition to M&M stoves. And that this conspiracy theory that Democrats are taking away their stoves. What? Here, watch. Play this clip. This is a supercut from All In with Chris Hayes. Play this.
It is a day ending in Y, so there's another freak out going on over at Fox News. They are very, very agitated, but I'm sure this time there's a legitimate concern, or maybe not. Turns out Fox News and Republicans are up in arms because they say the government is coming to take your stoves.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the kitchen, your gas stove may be bye-bye.
Joe Biden's climate change agenda now targeting your kitchen.
Biden's coming for your gas stove. A ban on your gas stove.
Ban gas-powered stoves.
The White House is now attempting to ban all gas ovens.
Safety.
And your family dinner is about to get a lot less tasty.
America is not going to stand for this. They're just not.
A stove like this one could be banned soon.
Nobody's going to tell me I can't cook with gas.
Do you like to cook with gas? Many people do. I do. Flavor the food if you can do it. It's reportedly considering a
Texas Congressman Ronnie Jackson writing in part, quote, "I'll never give up my gas stove. If the maniacs in the White House come for my stove, they can pry it from my cold, dead hands."
You want to help me stop this? Go to SaveTheStoves.com. I got a petition up and running that we're going to send to the Biden administration and tell them what nonsense this is and have them stop this stuff.
All right, there's a website up already.
Okay, and then while that's all going on in the House of Representatives, you got this. This is George Santos telling reporters that he's not going to resign. Play this clip.
Will you step down?
I will not. Guys, we're going to need a little bit of a little space here.
The New York Republicans are calling you a disgrace. You will not resign? Pardon me? What is your response to New York Republicans?
Trying to get in the elevator.
I mean, George freaking Santos, you got a MAGA Republican traitor, fraud, who's lied about every aspect of his life. He's under criminal investigation, not just in the United States of America at federal, state, and local levels, but also in Brazil. He's like an international fugitive as well. And the MAGA Republicans are fine with it. Look, this is what Kevin McCarthy said. Kevin McCarthy's all in. He's going to give George Santos a committee assignment. George Santos, who's lied about everything in his life. George Santos, who's lied that his mom died in 9/11, or then he said his mom survived 9/11. Then he lied that his dad survived 9/11. Just completely false. Lied that his grandparents were Holocaust survivors. Lied that his last name was Zabrowski. Lied that he's Jewish. He lied about every job that he had. He lied about the college. He lied about business school. He lied that 4 employees died in the Pulse nightclub shooting. He lied that he's a landlord. I mean, lies about everything. And there's only going to be more and more and more things that are going to trickle down about this guy, about this utter and complete fraud. And McCarthy, Kevin McCarthy, Speaker of the House for Republicans, like, yeah, whatever, play this clip.
County GOP call on him to resign today. Does that affect your thinking at all? What do you intend to do about Congressman Santos?
I try to stick by the Constitution. The voters elected him to serve. If there is a concern, he has to go through the ethics, we'll let him move through that. But right now, the voters have a voice in the decisions, not where people pick and choose based upon what somebody's press has.
Would you,
so he will continue to serve.
Are you going to take any action against him at this point? Are any of these allegations acceptable to you?
What are the charges against him?
Well, I mean,
is there a charge against him? You know, in America today, you're innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, and then in contrast, let me tell you about President Biden. President Biden's first 2 years in office, 2021 and 2022, were the 2 strongest years of job growth in history. Nearly 11 million jobs have been created since President Biden took office, and 223,000 jobs were created in December, which beat expectations. Unemployment's at 3.5%, the lowest rate in 50 years. 4.5 million jobs were created in 2022. And inflation is going down. It's being addressed. Infrastructure is being built. I mean, President Biden is fighting for the American people. He's trying to bring better paying jobs, better working conditions. He's fighting to reduce prescription drug prices, reducing the price of insulin for those who have Medicare to $35, capping it, capping the ability of pharmaceutical companies to increase the prices on other medication beyond the price or beyond the percentage of inflation increases. I mean, you got President Biden focused on increasing the amount of Social Security people are going to get by like 8.7%, building bridges, building infrastructure, fighting for workers, trying to make education more accessible, fighting for veterans, make sure veterans get life-saving health care. And then you got this MAGA Republican weirdness. And that's what, it's dangerous, and it's very, very, very weird. It's sickening to see that. It's just very strange to have a full-blown Republican Party. These people used to be viewed as like crazy, wacko lunatics who were a part of the Republican Party, but were like the basement dwellers of the MAGA of the Republican Party. Now the MAGA Republicans, they're running the show. They're running the show. They're the major political party. The other major political party, they don't believe in democracy. They believe in insurrection. They believe in election denialism, and everything they spew is a complete conspiracy. They're talking about stoves and M&Ms, and it's very, very strange. But let's call it out. And there's a reason why President Biden's approval rating is now at 50%. It's at 50% because, and this is a YouGov poll with The Economist, because, one, he's doing a great job, and two, the contrast couldn't be clearer. Couldn't be clearer. You just saw it on this video, folks. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers thanks to your support. And in addition, check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. You'll enjoy the exclusive content we have at Patreon, but most importantly, it helps grow this independent media platform. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas.
Our blue wall stopped the red wave, and election deniers got denied election. That's why we're celebrating with the new Democracy Prevails team. We've got lots of work to do, but we should all be proud that when democracy was tested, democracy prevailed. You've earned this. Don't wait. Get yours right now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com.